You're probably using thread wrong, and today I'm going to prove it. Welcome, I'm Ingrid Carlsen, and I am so glad that you're here. Today I am using my new TROPICS kit. It's a vintage Hawaiian meets South Seas storytelling kit that is so pretty. And I'm going to show you 5 ways to add thread without ever having to pick up a needle. We're going to be using a regular sewing thread as well as embroidery thread, so go and grab your supplies and meet me back here. The first method is so simple but so good. You're just going to take your thread and wrap it around a tag. It adds movement, texture, and it instantly makes it feel more handmade. Okay, I have to tell you guys something that is really funny. Whenever I am filming voiceovers, I when I push record, I instantly take a deep breath before I start talking, and Barkley's here in the room with me and he does the same thing, and I just tested it out and he's done it 3 times in a row. It's really funny. He's super adorable and he says hi, by the way. Another thing that I want to tell you is that I love to use regular cardstock to make my own tags. That way I can cover them with whatever paper, whatever paint, whatever I want. I can make them whatever size I need for my project, and I don't have to keep buying tags. And a great little tip for this, or a product that I would suggest that you look into, is one of these reinforcement hole punch. It hole punches whatever paper you have and makes reinforcers for your tags, and it makes them look seamless and perfect and very professional. Did you guys catch that? He just did his little breath again. Anyways, I love adding this technique. It adds a lot of texture without adding hardly any bulk, and it's, to me, like adding jewelry to your tags. When you use the sewing thread, it is going to move around a little bit. So I like to add just a little bead of glue on either end, and that holds the thread in place. I think this is also another great use of the color scheme, and it ties your color palette together without having to add another embellishment. Don't you think? It's so good. Instead of gluing or maybe stapling down your ephemera, try the second technique, and that is going to be to tie a bunch of ephemera together using embroidery thread. It feels like something that was tucked in a drawer somewhere, that it's all loose and layered and secret, and there's just something that is so magical about the movement that it has. I love using this technique. And I don't know if these metal ring tags have a different name, but what I do know is they make my heart skip a beat. I love them. I love adding different elements to it. And here you can see that I'm just adding a coat of some pretty teal acrylic paint, and look at how beautiful it looks. I even added some paint on the metal part so that it looks like rusty and vintage and just yummy. I love using this technique when I want a lot of movement and I can open a page and it jingles. I love that. It's kind of like, having a bunch of bangles on your wrist. Some people do not like that, but to me, that is pure bliss. I absolutely love it. It also makes your ephemera interactive, and that is always a plus in my book. This technique is perfect for building clusters or page starters when you don't know where to begin. This is a fun little project that you can sit around, grab all of your ephemera pieces, go ahead and get your scrap bin out. This is a great way to use up all of those little bits and baubles and just tie them up in little bundles using some embroidery thread. And I just left it with a knot, but I think this would look super cute if you added a bow on top. Technique number 3 is also using the embroidery thread, and this time we are making a banner, but it's kind of a twist on your regular banner that has little page flags. This is a way to add some fabric and have it be a textile. It gives a lot of interest to your page, again, without adding a lot of bulk, but you can have fun here, experiment with many different things hanging off of your banner. I'm just gonna have one little faux coin here. I love this little coin, and I think it works so perfectly here with the colors. They contrast just perfectly, and it kind of goes with the little ship. Like, this is a coin that you would find on this ship. But the sky's the limit. You can use die cuts, punched circles, you can use your scraps. Anything lightweight works really well here. And embroidery thread holds its shape really well and gives the banner a soft drape, which is so pretty. Before I tell you technique number 4, I'm going to have to give you a warning disclosure that your hands are going to get messy and sticky. That being said, this one is so much fun. You're just going to take a bead of glue and run it down. It can be a whole page or it could be a little tag like I'm using here. And then you're going to attach your embroidery thread right on top. You are creating an image or drawing, so to speak, with your embroidery thread, and it makes such a beautiful page. It's such a beautiful visual element, and you can use one tone or different tones like I have here and experiment with what your aesthetic is. The last technique is by far the easiest one, even though all of these are very simple, but this is my absolute favorite technique. I love adding this. I'm going to make a little nest, so to speak, with some sewing thread, and I'm just going to pull some thread out and then kind of ball it together in my fingers until it creates a little nest. I also love stapling this in. Again, adding the staple adds that metal element, and it works so well with the thread and holds it in place perfectly. And this is one of those techniques that you can use in so many different spreads. You can make it larger, you can make it smaller, you can use it behind flowers, portraits, stamped images, really anywhere you want to add a little bit of extra visual element. And it's so light and airy. It doesn't add any bulk, but it adds so much interest to your page. So now I have to ask you, out of the 5, which was your favorite? Friend, I hope that this video has inspired you to go grab some embroidery thread and sewing thread and make some really quick projects. I also wanted to remind you today that you are special. You're magnetic and you are building something beautiful. Even in the quiet days, your work is taking root and becoming something beautiful and powerful. Your voice should be heard, it deserves to be heard, and your mark needs to be made on this world. I thank you so much for being here with me today, and I just want to thank you so much for all of your support, your love that you guys pour on me. It means the absolute world to me. Until next time, love you. Bye.